Don't wait. Call McIntosh College at 800-624-6867 today.
And now, here are 3 good reasons why you should get off the couch and call Gibbs. Number 1, they'll send you a free brochure about programs in graphic design, web design, animation, and multimedia. Number 2, you'll see how they can prepare you for a great career in today's hottest high-tech design jobs. And number 3, doing this can open a door to the kind of future that you've always wanted. Call Gibbs now at 800-6-SKILLS. That's 800-675-4557.
This is not a ride, it's a competition. Every second counts, and it all depends on the driver. The Luge. Jamie Staten sits down with New Hampshire's rising stars of America's rising sport. Their secrets to speeding. On News 9 tonight at 11.
It has been a delight to have you on.
Thank you.
Straight ahead, celebrating the Super Bowl championship Granite State style. Plus, let the winning spirit carry over to the Olympics. It's time to start cheering on New Hampshire's Olympians, who you'll see when the games begin next.
Guests of the Oprah Winfrey Show stay at the all-suite Omni Hotel, located in the heart of Chicago's Magnificent Mile. Closed captioning provided by the maker of the following product.
Disney presents the legends that celebrate the spirit of our country. Disney's American Legends. Own it on Disney DVD and video February 12th. Coming to you from Manchester, you're watching New Hampshire's #1 source for news. Next.
At 5 o'clock tonight, it's the win we can't stop talking about. Hear from the men who helped bring home the Super Bowl trophy.
The Pats' victory is big business for one New Hampshire company. See the new championship T-shirts hot off the presses.
And every parent struggles from time to time. Now to find out about a program on the Seacoast that tries to be there for parents and kids.
Live from the WMUR Broadcast Center. This is New Hampshire's WMUR News 9 at 5.
Welcome to News 9 at 5. Thanks for joining us on a great day. The Pats have done what we believed they could. They are the Super Bowl champs.
And we just can't stop smiling. It was a tough game for the Pats, but the third trip to New Orleans was, in fact, the charm. They beat the St. Louis Rams in a down-to-the-wire 20-17 win for the ages. WMUR's Jason King is in the newsroom with a look at the game. Jay?
Well, Scott, what a season and what a way to end it. For the first time in the 42-year existence of the franchise, the New England Patriots, as we all know now, are Super Bowl champions. The Pats did everything they had to win the game. The defense scored thanks to this Ty Law 47-yard interception return for a score in the first half. They forced turnovers, 3 to be exact, and all 3 were converted into points. And Tom Brady played a perfect game, 16 of 27 for 145 yards, a touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Adam Vinatieri's 48-yard field goal capped the 20-17 victory, and Brady becomes the youngest quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl and topped it off with MVP honors.
Not about what I'm capable of. It's about what we're capable of as a team and as an offense, and the offense and the defense together.
It's just the most unselfish group of players and coaches that I've ever been around, and I just have a tremendous amount of respect for, what they've been able to accomplish.
The Patriots will return to Foxborough today with no public access. That will come tomorrow with their big parade, which starts in Boston at noontime. We'll tell you more about that in just a bit. For now, live in the newsroom, Jason King, WMUR News 9 Sports.
All right, thanks very much, Jason. The Patriots' victory has just about everybody around New England feeling pretty good about themselves today. We sure showed the odds makers, didn't we? Ray Brewer has reaction from some big fans, including a business in Derry with more than a passing interest.
From the moment the Patriots stepped on the field as a team, you knew there was something different about them. And maybe, just maybe this time, the outcome would be different.
We had a TV set up over here on the shipping side,
Everyone was watching the game, and as soon as he made a kick, we started the presses up and just started printing shirts. It was pandemonium around here, like everywhere else in New England.
That victory, sealed with a kick, translated into orders for 200,000 shirts with the Patriots logo on them. But of course, there were never any doubts.
Of course I predicted it, but nothing can be this dramatic. I mean, you can't be 14-point underdogs and then win it. I mean, come on. It was fantastic. Nothing will compare to it, nothing.
It's a great victory for everyone in New England. It says again that the underdogs can win, that you just need to have heart and you need to have drive, and you can do it, and that's what the Patriots did yesterday.
Eventually, there'll be a Patriots Day in New Hampshire, but at the Derry Fire Department, they decided not to wait.
We're big football fans, big Patriots fans, and after last night, we decided that we're just going to take it easy today, watch the replays, and kind of enjoy the moment.
Tabor says in order for firefighters to accomplish anything, they have to work as a team. He says that was one of the things that was most gratifying about the Patriots win. They won as a team.
As I think with everything that's happened this year with September 11th and just the country coming together and New England Patriots going to the Super Bowl and winning it, it's just everything is just falling into place and the country feels good about everything.
In Derry, Ray Brewer, WMUR, News 9.
Thanks, Ray. We're going to have much more on your New England Patriots. We'll hear what fans have to say about their team coming home, and that's at 5:30 tonight.
Some of the celebrations in New Hampshire got a little bit out of hand last night. Durham police could make more arrests in connection with a large crowd who went overboard celebrating the Pats' victory. Authorities say nearly 2,000 people, most of them UNH students, spilled into the street in front of Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity on Madbury Road. Several students dragged furniture out of their rooms and set it on fire. Police officers from several towns were called in. There were no injuries, but 2 UNH seniors are facing arson and disorderly conduct charges. The university is also investigating the case.
Plymouth State College is offering a $1,000 reward for helping track down the vandal or vandals who set a small post-Patriots fire there. After last night's big win, about 250 students started celebrating on Russell Street in Plymouth. In the midst of the celebration, someone lit a couch on fire. Plymouth State campus police say they do take this type of activity very seriously, but they're asking anyone with information to call campus police or call the college's confidential tip line at 535-8477.
Sandown police have arrested 3 men and a juvenile and charged them all with armed robbery. Police say Shane Parker was one of the 4 people from Methuen, Massachusetts who planned the crime. Also arrested, Dan Sargo, who turned himself in at the police department. Police say 2 of the men entered a local store last week, pointed a pistol at a female clerk, and escaped with cash in a car. Police say the men were wearing masks at the time, but they were able to piece together enough of a description to make the arrests.
Topping our look at news around the nation, Wall Street Journal executives say they believe kidnapped reporter Daniel Pearl is still alive, but new clues are proving hard to come by. It's now been 12 days since the 38-year-old reporter disappeared. Pakistani police and the FBI are widening their search and say they'll continue looking until Pearl is found. His pregnant wife is doing a series of media interviews pleading for her husband's life. It is hot off the presses. Congress getting a look at the president's federal spending plan today. The budget calls for the biggest increase in defense spending in 20 years to $379 billion. Most of the new money would go toward upgrading weapons and giving America's troops pay raises. Almost $38 billion would go to Homeland Defense. About $6 billion would be set aside to fight bioterrorism. The budget plan also contains more than $300 billion worth of tax cuts. The World Economic Forum wraps up in New York today. Many of the speakers have criticized the U.S. throughout the summit, saying America's support of Israel is at the expense of the Muslim world and needs to pay more attention to advice from allies. While some of these harsh words have come from non-Western leaders, Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton and Microsoft's Bill Gates also chimed in with their disapproval of current policies.
Time now to tune in the shots for traffic. Let's see. Here's a live shot at exit 5 of the F.E. Everett Turnpike. You can tell that traffic seems to be moving pretty well in both directions.
Now let's turn things over to I-93. Here's a live look At Methuen, Massachusetts, northbound traffic moving along. Folks want to get home and keep on celebrating, don't they?
That's right, absolutely. For a better look at any hot spots around the area, let's tune in now at Metro Traffic.
Well, thank you very much. Let's take a look at 495. A right lane accident near Woburn Street in Lowell has things starting to back up through there. Route 3 northbound, a bit sluggish through Chelmsford. No major problems for you, as you mentioned, on 93 through your end of the stretch. Here in the Bay State, though, we have an accident closer to 495. It's starting to back things up towards 128, a little closer to the Boston area. I'm Joe Frederick, WMUR News 9.
Thanks very much, Joe. Hundreds of nonprofit agencies and thousands of volunteers are working hard to improve the lives of Granite Staters. Well, every month, WMUR and Citizens Bank are teaming up to honor one group that's making a difference. WMUR's Tara Mergener tells us about a program that's creating healthier lives for families on the seacoast.
And so we go to the health center now, and they're wonderful in there.
Tracy Marchisio is a regular here at Families First.
In the 8 months that I've been coming here, has made me feel well, I won't say completely, but much more in control than what I felt when I first became a single mother.
Tracy, who is raising 3 children by herself, is here 4 times a week, taking advantage of the community health center and family support services, like this parenting group.
It doesn't work.
While they're in class, their kids get free childcare. The program is open to people of all ages, regardless of their ability to pay.
So basically, we see everyone from insured to uninsured on a sliding scale, and we provide more than just health care.
Other services include mental health counseling, home visiting programs, and education on substance abuse and nutrition. There's even a free toy and clothing exchange so parents can swap. About 3,000 people come here every year for help.
Particularly in this economy, as there are more layoffs and health insurance becomes more and more expensive, we see it as a continuing problem, unfortunately.
So we're really blessed in the Portsmouth area of having a medical community that makes sure that everybody is served, and we try to be the focal point for that, to make sure that people who have low resources are able to obtain everything that someone with higher resources can.
Tracy says it's made a world of difference to her family.
Knowing where I can go for help when I need help, knowing I have people that I can talk to that work in the field, that know that what I've been through, they're a major source in giving me that feeling of empowerment and like, okay, I can do this.
In Portsmouth, Tara Mergener, WMUR News 9.
And if you'd like more information on Families First, you can call the number on your screen, 422-8208, or just log on to our website at thewmurchannel.com.
Sparks are expected to fly at a hearing in Portsmouth tonight as residents debate a $7 million plan to expand the local library. The city would like to build a new library at the site of a former recreational center. Total cost, $10 million. The city hopes to raise most of the cash through other means, but many locals oppose the location. They say erosion, increased traffic, and parking are just some of the concerns.
In the 1988 city census survey, 65% of the residents voted open space as the most important issue they were concerned with.
If we had a bond approval, we would assume that the city council gave continued conceptual support to the JFK site. We would have to continue to look at that site and evaluate the parking, the traffic.
A note for Portsmouth residents, the meeting will begin tonight at 7 p.m. Time for a quick break, but coming up in Living Well.
When the disaster does occur, people shouldn't turn out in terms of droves. We need to educate or re-educate the public so they understand the importance of regular donations.
The lessons learned about blood collection since the events of September 11th.
Coming up at 5:30, why the former head of Enron failed to show up for an important meeting on Capitol Hill.
And we kicked off our work week with some clear skies, but will they stick around? Mike Haddad will have your forecast.
You're watching News 9 at 5.
This newscast is brought to you by Jordan's Furniture.
I really thought it was clear.
I heard something completely different.
Bad cellular. It always starts this way.
I called and said, while you're out, grab me a couple of ties and some loafers.
I heard, grab me a couple of guys and a sofa.
I was surprised, but I really love the sofa.
How do we get rid of the guys?
Borrow the phone. Call for service. They'll take them back. They always do.
Can we keep the sofa?
I would, ma'am. It's Italian leather.
Merchants, the original auto superstore, has done it again. We're slashing our already low prices to save you thousands more off any late model used car, truck, or van. The biggest selection anywhere. All makes and models with on-the-spot financing. Always the best price, now the best protection too. With our Pro-Certified used vehicle guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Visit Merchants and get the car you want at the best deal going. Merchants, the original auto superstore. New Hampshire's #1 used car and truck dealer just off I-93 in Hooksett.
No one understands heart surgery better than someone who's been through it. That's why at Concord Hospital, we created a unique volunteer program where former cardiac patients can help new patients prepare for their experience.
We tell them what to expect from a patient's point of view.
Things like what it's like in an operating room.
Kind of things that happen after surgery, the kind of concerns and emotions they'll have.
We're there to help because we've been there ourselves.
Zena's miscarriage.
Looking back, I knew something wasn't right.
Then, who is Kelly Ripa kissing? Plus, the Gilda Radner TV movie with cocaine on the set of SNL and the new Star Wars next ET.
Tonight at 7 on WMUR.
No one knows the community better than we do.
No one else covers New Hampshire weather like we do because no one else forecasts for your own hometown.
We understand New Hampshire's weather patterns.
We experience the weather in your community. By living here, we have first-hand experience. We are a part of your community.
She's Top Gun for Team USA Hockey.
The goal is Katie King.
New Hampshire's Katie King tells WMUR's Jamie Staten her hopes for the Winter Games and how she plans to give back to the sport she loves at 6. Then, after the movie, this is not a ride, it's a competition. Every second counts, and it all depends on the driver. The Luge. Jamie Staten sits down with New Hampshire's rising stars of America's rising sport. Their secrets to speeding. On News 9 tonight at 11. No one covers New Hampshire's Olympians like we do.
In tonight's Living Well, what lessons can be learned about the nation's blood supply following September 11th?
U.S. Health Secretary Tommy Thompson is considering a list of recommendations from an advisory committee on how the blood industry should respond to future disasters. Alex Lee reports from our Washington bureau.
After terrorists struck on September 11th, government and Red Cross officials called on Americans to donate blood. Today in Washington, blood groups told this U.S. Department of Health Advisory Committee what lessons they learned.
The biggest issue that we learned from September 11th is that we need to have blood on the shelves at all times in preparation for disasters.
It turned out there was enough blood available on 9/11 since there were so few survivors. But millions of donors flooded blood banks in the days after the attacks, and some had to be turned away. Some centers later reported having to throw away thousands of pints of extra blood that had expired.
Collecting greatly in excess of the true medical need really just creates problems for the system.
Experts offered their recommendations on how the blood banking community should prepare and respond in the event of a future disaster. The Association of Blood Banks says a national disaster plan is a must.
And that within the first hour that we convene a task force that assesses medical need at the location where the disaster is.
Others recommend better communication with the public.
When the disaster does occur, people shouldn't turn out in terms of droves. We need to educate or re-educate the public so they understand the importance of regular donations.
A message that would help ensure blood is available not only in an emergency, but every day. In Washington, Alex Lee, WMUR News 9.
Thanks, Alex. The fierce determination of New Hampshire's disabled population has resulted in new job opportunities. Today, the first Granite Staters signed up to retain their Medicaid benefits and still work full-time. Until recently, disabled people would lose their health care supports if they entered the workforce. That barrier has now been removed. Activists have fought for this change for 10 years.
The New Hampshire workforce is going to gain an untapped pool of talent that previously could not go to work. So it's a huge boost for us as people with disabilities, but more so for employers.
It's a win-win for them. They can get a job, they can reach their full potential. It's a win for us because we have their skills and talents to draw on, and they become full-time taxpayers like the rest of us.
The state estimates 500 people will sign up to take advantage of this new law.
State officials here in New Hampshire are talking about stockpiling potassium iodide pills near the Seabrook nuclear power plant, just in case of accident or attack. Up until now, state officials have advised people who want to have the non-prescription drug on hand to buy it themselves. But now they are reviewing their policy in light of the federal government's offer to give the pills to states willing to stockpile that drug.
Mike Haddad now joins us with a look at weather. And Mike, you know, I was surprised at the amount of time I had to take over the weekend to chip off all of the ice that fell from the previous days.
It's just amazing, you know, and when you think about what happened from the storm last week, you know, we went from snow into the sleet into the freezing rain. It's all quiet now. We can focus on some fun things like celebrating down in Beantown tomorrow. You know, of course, a lot of people are going to be headed that way, and we're going to talk about the weather for that and, of course, the next couple of days here.
All right, don't go anywhere. Mike will be right back with his full forecast, and then in entertainment news.
Tom Brady led the Pats to victory. We'll find out what he's doing next when we return.
Welcome to the Corville Communities for Assisted Living, Skilled Nursing, and Rehabilitative Care. Hello, I'm Dave Maynard. For many, a Corville community is home and family. Perhaps it's the notion of family and friends, or the activities and holidays spent together. It's all part of what makes the Corville Communities a very special place. Call today for a free brochure and your personal no-obligation tour. I promise you'll like what you see.
Everybody knows that the best birthday parties are at Joker's. With over 150 different games and activities to choose from, Joker's is awesome. Joker's birthday parties are hassle-free. They provide the cake, they cook the food, they even clean up the mess. But most of all, they provide the fun. And Friday night is pizza night at Joker's. All the pizza you can eat for just $3.99.
Joker's from ages 1 to 9 and 2. Joker's family fun and games for the kid in you.
When was the last time you celebrated absolutely nothing but the pure joy of being alive? Barbados, just beyond your imagination.
7-day air-inclusive packages start at just $955 per person. For more information, call Liberty Travel at 1-877-824-5555.
Hey, car owners, need a cash loan but have no credit, bad credit, or bankruptcy? No problem. At LoanMax, our customers are number one. And to prove it, we're offering to loan you the max on your car title. LoanMax can get you a cash loan in 10 minutes or less. There's no credit check. You keep the car with easy payment terms, and we give you the max on your title. In Concord at 152 Loudon Road. Call LoanMax today, 603-228-6942.
Community Champions. They're New Hampshire's unsung heroes, making a difference in our lives every day.
For thousands of low-income and uninsured people, Families First of the Greater Seacoast provides a broad range of health and family support services regardless of their ability to pay. These services are provided under one roof, making them accessible and affordable to all. For more information, contact their office in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Citizens Bank and WMUR-TV are proud to salute this month's Community Champions.
Now, meteorologist Mike Haddad with your New Hampshire weather.
And some sunshine out there today, and temperatures, you know, not all that bad. As a matter of fact, running a few degrees above average, which is, of course, where we were in January. By the way, in January, temperatures were 13.5 degrees above the normal, marking the warmest January on record as far back as I can see. There might have been a year that did it several years back, but for the most part, January extremely mild. And now we're seeing some cold and dry air building in from the northwest. That'll work in here just in time for late tonight and tomorrow. So temperatures above normal today and a few degrees below normal, I think, as we go through tomorrow, possibly into Wednesday. Some snow showers right now in eastern parts of the state, Carroll County, right through the coastal plain, but most of these will fizzle out in the next couple of hours as a major storm cranks out to our east. Another upper-level storm back in New York State, but most of that will slide to our south and west, and that means for the most part, New Hampshire should be dry tonight. Temperatures right now, again, remaining above the average. It's 29 in Lebanon, 33 in Concord, mid-30s from Portsmouth over towards Manchester, and just a little bit cooler in the Monadnock region. Mid-20s in the Great North Woods, and 3 atop Mount Washington. However, you back up a little bit further, 19 in Burlington. It's 15 in Messina, New York, and a cold front is just beginning to approach central parts of the Granite State and that means temperatures will be tumbling quite a bit for tomorrow. So if you have plans to head down to Boston tomorrow for the big celebration, bundle up in layers, because this cold air in central and eastern Canada is poised to move in overnight and should last through early on Wednesday. And after that, we'll start to see a little bit of a moderation. Now, when we see moderation in temperature, it usually means a jet stream shifts around from the west to the southwest, and there's a lot of moisture down here. We're going to have to watch it carefully for Thursday and Thursday night. Right now, the odds favor that most of this should slide out to sea near the tail end of the week, but there's an outside shot that we could get in on the northern fringe of a storm by Thursday or Thursday night. We'll just have to keep close tabs on that situation. But in the short term, scattered flurries or a snow shower and then some clearing in southern areas, but snow showers and flurries up north most of the night and turning cold. Blustery and chilly tomorrow, teens north and 20 south. And on Wednesday, partly sunny, more of the same, teens north and 20 south. Another check on the forecast in about 10 minutes.
All right, thanks very much, Mikey. We had great weather this weekend for the Genesis Fund ski fundraiser. It was terrific. We raised a lot of money for children with disabilities. People from all over New England showed up to help out, and then they got home in time to watch the Super Bowl, of course. But a special thanks out to Attitash Bear Peak and the fine folks there who sponsored the event, and they really did some good for kids with disabilities in New Hampshire and throughout New England. So we're very happy about that. Great
Thanks
weekend.
for opening your wallets, all of you who did. All right, on to entertainment news now, where the excitement surrounding Super Bowl commercials typically equals the hype around the game.
That's right. So did this year's Super Bowl ads live up to your expectations? ABC's John Berman takes a look.
This was about as flashy as they came during the Super Bowl, the annual super contest of super commercials. But if they were not all exotic, for the most part, the ads were effective.
I thought it was a good year, actually, and I thought it was good at selling stuff.
Stuff like iced tea, pants, and public service announcements. And then there was beer. Lots of beer. Anheuser-Busch was easily the most visible company with 5 minutes worth of commercials.
Love to take you out sometime.
Love to take you out sometime.
So how much?
So how much?
The beer company moved beyond comedy with one of the game's most memorable spots, a tribute to New York.
That was touching.
Yeah.
Touching. Very.
The mood was a little different after September 11th, and the price was too. For the second straight year, the price of a Super Bowl ad dropped to under $2 million for a 30-second spot. Not a bad value for more than 100 million viewers.
And of course, those who did get in at the last minute in the fourth quarter got their money's worth.
That's because the game went down to the wire. And in the end, the biggest hit was this one from the Patriots' Adam Vinatieri. John Berman, ABC News, New York.
Can't see that enough, can you?
No way.
Well, if you'd like to vote on whether this year's crop of Super Bowl commercials made the grade, just log on to our website at the WMUR channel.com. And Pats quarterback Tom Brady just helped his team win